In this skill lesson, we'll be learning how to identify themes in literary texts and then applying this skill to She Unnames Them. But let's begin with a quick question. In your favorite book or movie, what does the main character learn at the end? And what lesson about life does this suggest? One that comes to mind for me is Pinocchio. By the end of the movie, Pinocchio has learned that disobedience does not pay off and that lying is a bad choice. Or another one of my favorites, the original Star Wars trilogy. The theme at the end of the third film is the power of redemption, as Luke Skywalker saves his father, Darth Vader, from the dark side by believing that he still has good in him. Sorry if I just spoiled the movie for you. Or in literature, I think of Shakespeare's powerful play Macbeth and the narcissistic and paranoid king who demonstrates that power has a way of corrupting people. But sometimes we can get confused between the topic of a story and the theme of a story. The topic of the story is the subject of the story. The theme of the story is the story's central idea or its main point. For example, in Avengers Age of Ultron, the topic is an AI robot that gains sentience, goes mad, and attempts to destroy humanity because he sees humans as the Earth's biggest problem. I mean, he's not wrong. The theme of the story is the point or moral that it's trying to make. In the case of Age of Ultron, one theme is the dangers of human arrogance in creating technology that can get out of control. I hope that you can see the difference. It's important to know that stories often contain multiple themes, and that themes are typically hidden beneath the surface in a story. You have to look for them. In other words, they're typically inferred based on details from the story, such as the thoughts and actions of the characters. And that brings us to the learning objective for this skill lesson. The objective is for you to be able to explain how characters' thoughts and actions influence the theme of She Unnames Them. And here are your tasks. First, if you haven't already, watch the concept definition video and read the introduction on tab 1. This will help prepare you for learning the skill. Second, complete the vocabulary drag and drop activity on tab 2 to make sure that you're familiar with the terms that are being used in this skill. Next, carefully read the model page. The top half provides instruction for applying this skill. The bottom half is a student example using She Unnames Them. Pay careful attention to this part. Ask yourself how the student uses the animal's thoughts and actions to identify a theme in the story, and also how the student uses the character's thoughts to identify a theme about equality. Finally, when you're ready, complete the short Your Turn activity to check your comprehension of this skill. As always, I'm here to help you if you get stuck. Just reach out to me.